At least the second half of the day today is nice. I'm Tony LaFOUNTAIN. I'm Penfield Town Supervisor. We had a little bit of rough weather this morning, and we had to cancel our parade. We had 25 years of success with the parade. We had a bad weather today. We're going to start our next 25 years starting next year. So we look forward to that. Tonight, we wanted to take a moment and recognize our first responders. We're very fortunate within this county to have the relationship that we have with police, fire, and EMS. And one of the things that our staff talked about when we had parade marshals for this year was who was that going to be? And the recommendation from staff is, why don't we recognize all of those first responders? And so we're very fortunate tonight to have representation from all of those that work so hard to watch over us, to protect us, to support us in so many ways. And if you would please join me in thanking all of them here in front of you. Thank you. I'm joined with a couple of our town board members, Rob Quinn and Linda Cole, and we have some plaques that we'd like to hand out. We also have our town clerk, Amy Steckloff, and Judge Jim Mully. And Jim Mully, a very big supporter of public safety in his role as town justice. So I would like to start, and I would first like to recognize the Sheriff's Office. And we have two representatives, and I'll tell you, I've had an opportunity to know Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn for many, many years. And I'll tell you that he is a great representative of the Sheriff's Department and a great partner in public safety. And his new captain for A-Zone, Captain Robert Clare, I've had an opportunity now to work with him several months, new to Zone A, and I'll tell you what, they give us all the support that we need. We're very fortunate. We work with them very closely each and every day, and I want to thank both of them. So I would ask both the sheriff and the captain to come forward. And so, thank you. And so this is going to be kind of a double read, so bear with me. The Sheriff's Department is represented today by the Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn. And Sheriff O'Flynn, the 49th Sheriff of Monroe County, has served the department for more than 35 years. We also have Captain Bob Clare, and Captain Bob Clare has served the department for more than 27 years. The department was founded in 1821, has grown to nearly 1,200 employees today. Monroe County Sheriff's Department is the only sheriff's office in New York State to achieve accreditation from the Commission of Accreditation and Law Enforcement Agencies. And again, the Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn and Captain Bob Clare. All right. Thanks, guys. The second plaque that I have tonight is for Wes Webster. And before I read a little bit about Wes Webster, I would just like to take just a moment, if we could, a very unfortunate incident that took place Christmas Eve this year. And it's one that none of us will ever forget in this community. West Webster Fire Department has gone through a lot. They've pulled together. They are healing, and they're continuing to provide that great service to the community, which includes part of Penfield. So I'd ask if we just take a moment to remember those two individuals that perished Christmas Eve. Thank you. The West Webster Fire Department was founded in 1926 and currently has over 100 volunteers. The department serves over 10,000 homes, 500 businesses on the west side of Webster, the northwest portion of Penfield. West Webster has 3 fire stations, a fleet of 3 pumpers, 2 ladders, 1 rescue truck, 2 ambulances, 2 boats, and a brush fire truck. And again, we are fortunate that West Webster is here helping guard the borders of Penfield, and special recognition to the West Webster Fire Department. Thank you. I would now like to recognize Councilwoman Linda Cole, please.
Good evening. I have two of the organizations to honor tonight. One is the Northeast Joint Fire District. The Northeast Joint Fire District is represented tonight by Daniel Riordan. Mr. Riordan has 12 years in the fire service and 1.5 with the Northeast Joint Fire District. NEJFD was established in 2005 to combine East Webster Fire Protection District, Penfield Northeast Fire District, and the Village of Webster Fire Department. In 2012, the district answered 2,733 calls with their fleet of 1 tower truck, 4 pumpers, 1 EMS rescue truck, 1 heavy rescue truck, and 1 grass fire light rescue truck, and 1 ATV. And Dan, which is here, you're Dan. I got it right.
Thank you.
And the second responder organization is New York State Police. The New York State Police are represented tonight by Trooper John O'Brien. Trooper O'Brien has been a trooper for 13 years. The New York State Legislature established the New York State Police as a full-service police agency in 1917. Since then, the troopers have fulfilled the law enforcement needs of the people of New York State with the highest degree of fairness, professionalism, and integrity. And there.
Good evening. My name is Rob Quinn. I'm a town board member, and I have the privilege of recognizing 2 of Penfield's finest EMS corps. The first is the Penfield Fire Company. Penfield Fire Company is represented tonight by Eugene Renner. Mr. Renner has volunteered with Penfield Fire Company for 60 years. Penfield Fire Company has been serving Penfield since 1841. The company is 100% volunteer and has approximately 70 men and women who currently volunteer. Penfield Fire Company has 3 stations and serves over 11,500 residences, which incorporates the southern half of Penfield and parts of Perrington. The company answered 855 calls in 2012 with their fleet of 2 ladder trucks, 3 engines, 1 grass fire truck, 1 squad truck, and 1 rescue truck. Congratulations. And the second organization I have the privilege of recognizing is the Penfield Volunteer Emergency Ambulance, which is near and dear to my heart. Penfield Volunteer Emergency Ambulance is represented tonight by Don Boehner, who has been a friend and mentor to me through the years. Mr. Boehner has over 10 years of service with the agency and 33 years of service with EMS. PVEA has been serving Penfield since 1966. They have approximately 75 volunteers who give a combined 20,000 plus hours of service each year, plus countless hours of training. The ambulance hosts first aid, CPR, and AED training, as well as community blood pressure clinics. They maintain the community loan cupboard of medical equipment, and they provide first aid standby at many community events. The PVEA has a fleet of 3 ambulances. Thank you very much for coming, Don.
Again, I would just like to recognize all of our public safety providers, the Sheriff's Department, the State Police, the ambulance, the fire companies. They're the ones that when all of us are running out, they're running in to support, to help us, and protect us. And I'd like just one more round of applause for all of the members. They're representing all of their departments and their organizations, and there's many, many behind them. But on behalf of the entire town of Penfield, let's recognize those that stand here before us. Thank you. Okay, we have more music planned. The weather is going to hold out. We're going to have some great fireworks, and let the evening continue. And thank you for being here.